Where does Britain find its niche in this new world? So this isn't utopian. This is real world things that are happening. And the country's got to, in a sense, what we're trying to do is to say to the political class, look, I know all the other issues you're talking about and all the usual events, crises, and scandals that come in and out of the political scene every day. But if you're thinking about the long-term future of this country, its economy, its public services, how we find our, as I say, our place in this new world, this is what you've got to concentrate on, because it's this that will determine whether you succeed or fail. Technology's changed. I mean, technology is a world away from what it was back in the days when we were having those debates. And if you look around the world today, countries are moving to digital ID as a way of enabling their citizens to engage with government and, of course, to conduct their business. And already people do so much digitally. And this is part of a much bigger package that William and I have put forward in this paper. It's 50 pages long, but don't get put off by that. There's a list of recommendations at the top of it. And really what we're trying to say is the real world event today is this technology revolution, and it's the 21st century equivalent of the Industrial Revolution. And unless we as a country understand, and the politics of the country understand this revolution and try and harness it properly, then we're going to get left behind.
William Hague, is it fair for, I mean, clearly we want to be technologically articulate in the future, but there are some people who will say, well, hang on a second, does the government have a good record when it comes to gathering our data and keeping it safe?
Well, that will be a very important consideration. Of course, as Tony was just explaining, there are reports about dozens of other things as well as that. But one of the ways to redesign the state around technology is to make sure this is the way that you show your identity. People are having to do that in so many different ways at the moment. And Estonia, for instance, has created a very good system of this. People are saving, on average, about 5 working days of their time because they don't have to come up with all the other ways of showing their identity. But it then allows government to organize itself to have more personalized